Good morning, dancers. It's Tuesday. So, this is going to be probably a supremely unedited video. And I'm sorry about the lighting, but I'm too tired to move. So, it's been a long day. This is Biddy. Little blue collar Biddy. So, I don't know if you guys will remember, but my mom had gallbladder surgery. So about a year and a half ago. After she had the surgery, she noticed this spot on her stomach that was really painful, and she had this kind of like lump there. That sounds like she has a tumor. She doesn't have a tumor. She has a hernia. But anyway, she had this lump, and when she told the doctor about it, they said it was scar tissue from the surgery, and it was fine, and just not to worry about it, basically. And it never went away. It just kept getting worse and worse. And a few months ago, the pain increased, and she went to the doctor, and the doctor said, well, I think you have an ulcer. And so she gave her medication for an ulcer, and it didn't help, and she went back to the doctor a couple times, and the doctor kept saying it was an ulcer and giving her more medication, and it kept not helping. And it got really bad here about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and the doctor finally said, well, okay, maybe you have a different kind of ulcer. And so she sent her in for some blood testing, and the blood tests came back yesterday, and they all came back negative. So the doctor told her to go in today for an x-ray. So I went with her this morning, and thinking we were just going to go in and do the x-ray and then come home. And so we did the x-ray, and then by the time she got out of the x-ray, she was feeling really terrible. And the place where the x-rays are done is in the same compound as our doctor's office. And our doctor's office, they don't just, it's a clinic, right? And so there are several doctors that work in the same office. And, normally you see the same person, but they also run a walk-in clinic. So if you just show up, they just give you a doctor. Mom said she was feeling really terrible, so she wanted to stop by the office and see if she could see someone. So we went in, and she got a different doctor this time, who checked her out and said she was going to send her over to the ER to have a CAT scan done. So we went over to the ER, and we had to wait in the ER for a while before they let us in, and Mom had a CAT scan done. We started to come home because Mom was feeling really terrible by that point, and we got about halfway home. It's about 30 miles from our house to the doctor's, and we got about halfway home and got a call from the doctor, who had just got the results of the CAT scan. By the time I got a hold of Mom's phone, she had already hung up, and she'd gotten shunted to voicemail. So, so we stopped the car and called her back, and basically she said my mom had an incarcerated hernia, which is bad, and she needed to go to the ER. So we went back to the ER, and the doctor came in and saw us, and he managed to replace the hernia, but basically he says, like, you really, really need to have surgery, like, pretty quickly. We're supposed to call tomorrow to set up surgery. But Mom's really sick. Even with the hernia replaced, she is very, very ill. So I'm so tired, you guys. Oh my God. I didn't even look at food until after 5 o'clock this afternoon. And I'm pretty tired. I think my head might explode also. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on, but this is how my day has been, and I'm awful tired. So I hope that this is an okay video. I'm sorry about the lighting and the lack of editing, but at least you get to see Cat. Come on, Biddy. What's your YouTube debut, Biddy? Okay. So, yeah, so, I mean, as far as I know, everything's okay, but that's just the day that I've had, and I'm very tired. I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. Yeah, so, as far as I know, everything's okay, but I'm sorry I haven't made a better video for you. I love you guys, and I will see you next week, and hopefully things will be better. Better video, better circumstances, better everything. Don't forget to be awesome.